Alrighty, welcome back. Just Play Better. We're in the final round of Swiss, the Adelaide Megacity Championship 2025, of which there'll surely be many more. I'm Jaiden. I'm here with...
Martin, one of the only commentators in Netrunner to commentate the game after we stop recording and really give insightful input. Not during
Okay, so
the
no
actual
one
commentation.
understands what
Not
you're
during the
talking about. I'm
recording.
going to move on.
Oh, I don't think anyone understands what we're talking about, Jaden. But yeah, welcome back. This is Game 7, Day 1. The final game of Swiss, as you were saying.
We've got
top table.
Penrith on his Ob list, which we've seen a few times before, and is pretty sick. Undefeated so far.
It is pretty
this
sick.
list during the day. We've got eBentl, first time we're seeing him in his runner list. He's on MuslihaT. Also having a pretty good run. Starting out, we got a Simulchip, a Nuka, a Short Gamble. Simulchip huge for this matchup, for the program trashing on the Corp side. And helps to get around some of the Stavka Hafren combos.
Yeah.
Sort of resetting the break. So really cool list. Let's take a look at this runner list.
Yeah.
Got a lot of run events, as you'd expect from a MuslihaT. Some interesting ones. We've got 2 Concerto, 2 Jailbreak.
There are a lot of them, wow.
2 Prize, which is absolutely sick.
2 which one?
We're on 2 Reprise, which is absolutely sick.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is I like
We
Reprise.
got Debbie, Open Market. We got 2 Twinning, and we got some Duplicate Breakers. It's a real good, slick, clean list.
It looks pretty nice.
We are firing off a Humanoid Resource Corp side. We are going to fetch that Mitra early on to sort of threaten some funky ice games, and then we'll see what he draws, installs, and plays. Yeah. So this is final round. I believe both these players on 15 points are actually safe to make it in the cut. They are playing it out because eBentl just does not believe in IDs, is my understanding. Does not think.
No, that's fair. You don't actually need them.
No, you don't. You certainly don't need them. If your goal is to just play games, which it often is.
True.
And what a cracker of a game we're in for, possibly. I would think so with these 2 players. 2 really, really good players.
Yeah.
So it's 2 installs, the remote, and a hedge fund. Bahia band's coming through with that MuslihaT idea. I really love that MuslihaT ability. Just a slow drip, like 2 out of 3 turns you're drawing a card.
Yeah, it's pretty,
it's maybe
good.
It's a little less consistent than the Sable ability if you're getting runs, but it's also like Sable often have like 4 turns in a row where you're just not able to get in and you're just getting no value. And MuslihaT helps you just sort of set up and go slow. We are still using some mark cards, some of Sable's beloved mark cards. We are Carpe Dieming.
What a fun card, though.
Archives there. Yeah, great card. And Carmen coming down early should be helpful into those Stavkas and those other sort of hunting sentries we have. Doesn't look like we're going to push on that remote just yet. Looks like we're also seeing a Sang Cancel in hand, just the Dakota. There's a few different Dakotas floating around in the criminal list. It's sort of the one sort of point of difference. That makes sense because of the just sheer amount of run events. So I think Sang Cancel lines up pretty nicely for MuslihaT. And then I think we have a Transfer of Wealth and a Bahia bands in hand. Yeah, I'm just going to grab a credit for that last click.
Interesting.
And we got a Zato in hand Corp side. He's drawn the half run, which is never where you want it. You always want it in your deck so you can tutor it out with your Ob ability. We're going to advance and score something. And Reza Tucana.
Yeah.
We are scoring, looks like that is an off the books no counter, so just 2 points and a Tucana trigger. Feels pretty good still. I think you do want to try and push ahead while you can against grim lists, and we are going to fetch a free Mazkarovka to go over R&D.
Pretty nice.
Right, protection there. Feels good. Happy with that. And still on like 7 credits, so still
looking pretty strong there.
With a good remote out. Another Transfer of Wealth in hand. I think there's possibly all 3 Transfer of Wealth in hand. So if we can kind of get some HQ accesses, we could be looking at some big financial swings. Sang Cancel coming down. And we are just going to go for a blind transfer. Wayland does have a lot of barriers often, so it's pretty plausible that this could be a barrier that we can't get through. But you know, Asher on HQ is also pretty common, or some other sentries, and we are sort of thinking about it. Oh, it's an envelopment. So
Ooh,
even that's like still a big, like obviously that's a barrier we can't get through, but that is a big financial
that
loss.
is a big swing there in the credits.
Even that often, like when you get the corp down, you can then sort of charge the remote and make a play there. But that Mitra giving that 3 credits as long as there's
Yeah,
a piece of he can swap to really helps sort of give some soft protection to that remote because probably 5 credits is enough to protect what that Tucana or you know get a bit of your investment back.
yeah,
Wasn't
fair
much of an
enough.
investment. Drawing up, we do have a pinhole, so that might be able to deal with the.
That's not bad either.
Uh,
Yeah,
I mean, eBentl doesn't have a ton of money, but he might consider it worth it to sort of knock over some of the sources of money on the board. I mean, I think it's a 3 credits to trash Mitra, so it is actually asking a fair bit
yeah,
to it here. And I think just clicking for a credit last click, we may need to discard some cards.
that checks out. Well, so is this a 47 card runner deck, or did I just copy something wrong?
I think it's a clean 45. I could be wrong.
Oh, I must have just copied something wrong
I,
then.
I also may have counted it wrong.
No, I
Class.
just wasn't ready for a 47. That's all. If it is 47, but again, I'm pretty sure I might have just copied something wrong then. When I copy and pasted Jaiden. I guess we'll never know.
We are seeing the second class act in hand. This deck does only have 2 class acts. I'm finding that early. Pretty good. He may want to wait for an open market to make that smoother coming down. He might just
Fair enough.
get that down so we can dig a little faster. And then Pinhole Bar here, 2 transfers still in hand. Like some drawings, some clicking for a credit, and then an extract.
Yeah, some
So
old
we're going to
stuff.
sell something. I mean, Ob just bounces back so well.
Yeah, I'm
What?
definitely again. I'm definitely liking this deck. It does look. I'm getting this one a lot more after seeing it after a few games as well.
Yeah, it's a pretty good, smooth, and even for Ob, I think a very flexible deck.
Yeah, it's looking. Yeah,
Selling that Tucana to Tithe.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting.
What tithe?
There's not too many 1-cost targets. It's the Tithe, or there's 2 humanoid resources, one of which has been used. And maybe we felt like we couldn't protect the humanoid resources too well, so we're sticking a Tithe on the remote. Not often the strongest remote ice Tithe, because it is pretty just, you know, you can sort of walk through it, and with Carmen on the board. But with Mitra on the table, you know, it can become other ice, and it's also just a good deterrent as well, just while he's building that remote back up. And we are going to jam something in the remote.
Yeah.
Looks like MuslihaT not going to draw whatever's on top. Presumably not an eligible target, but could be just a mind game.
It's always a good one, Jaiden. Mind game or no targets. That's what I'm all about. And normally there's no
We are just
targets due to bad deck
classer.
making.
I mean,
For me.
it would be possible to do a deck that is just purely 100% MuslihaT targets, you know.
I'm pretty sure I would make that sort of deck. And that's why I don't do a lot of deck building, Jaiden.
Looks like click for credits, install the class act, and now we're going to get that class act draw. Seems fair. Hopefully it draws them into some more options, possibly a way to get through that envelopment.
I do like the holding the hand close enough to the camera we can kind of get a peek as well at times. It's good.
Yeah. Not that I do.
No, okay. It's just some games you like really commentating on camera etiquette.
It's just that one, just that last one.
Hey, and
we do have a European account and a Chesve. So definitely some options if we want to start pressuring centrals next turn, covered by those barriers. Ticking down that envelopment, only 2 and the runs on it left. I do wonder if we get up ready to break it, if we let that fire and it can turn into a 4-cost, which I think is just a tree line instead, or a Stavka, though. I don't know if you always want to shoot or because you want to have that on-res ability saved.
Yeah, you're the resident old player of us for for that sort of call, Jaiden?
I'm the resident, perhaps any ID player of us. I
Hey,
don't know.
hey, there's very few IDs I think I could claim slightly more on, but none of them are probably legally.
You're probably the resident biotech player. That's fair.
Oh, and there are two like really obscure runners that no one ever played either.
Who? What? Kim? I don't know.
No, I did, but I don't think you. I think you know that one as much as me. I was a big Nasir player and Laramie Fisk. Shout out to our one reference to old Netrunner cards. We haven't done that so far, I think.
Probably true.
Also, shout out to eBentl for filming, actually filming the.
Oh yeah, this
Megacity.
is his setup. He's the one who.
This is his setup, and he gave us the footage so we could just take it with all our commentary. Really.
Chesney coming down.
Yeah.
It was interesting that the co-op Fenrir is just clicking for credits there. You don't often see that when you're sitting on like 9 credits and a bit of a.
No, I mean I see that, but again, different reason I see that.
Interesting. It looks like we are Bahia running Archives, presumably, going to get some value with that Chesney to install. I'm going to assume the Superior is coming. Maybe we'll draw something different, or
let's find out.
Maybe there's other plans.
Ooh.
Yep, there's the Curapira. Again, a free install with Chesva.
Yeah.
We are down to 1 credit. We do have a Bravado in hand. Maybe there's a Carpe Diem or some other way to sort of bounce up.
Yeah, maybe.
It's another sort of Crim who I think has kind of got the setup there. Just the money's coming a little bit behind.
Yeah.
I've seen that a few times today. They say it's a runner meta now, and it almost certainly is. But I'll say on this day, I feel like the corps, particularly the top tables, were doing very, very well. Or the people who really came to the top of the pack were the people who could figure out how to win as corp.
That is true. I would hope that the people coming to the top were the people figuring out how to win in this game.
My insights, not that insightful, I guess.
As good as my insights, Jaiden.
In round 6, possibly the 3rd time I started the sentence. Not that anyway. Normally that's where you start to see the top tables pair up and all the IDs happen. But all the top players were corp biased, I think, at that point.
Yeah, all played I did not look at the stats at all. Is what I'm
learning. There are a million pair downs, so there were people who had won 5 games and people who'd won 3 or whatever. So there was a lot of people fighting for their lives against those top players. It was a very interesting situation. We've got a couple of agendas in hand. A Stavka, we've got an STS, an ASEF. That envelopment is down to 1 end the run subroutine.
Yeah.
We are installing and icing up that remote and clicking for a credit. I'm assuming there's some somewhat expensive ice on this remote server. It seems like he does want to money up.
I can see it.
All right, we got 3 credits in hand. We do have a Bravado.
We do have a Bravado.
Potentially for some money.
Isn't it nice being able to see what's in hand, Jaiden?
It actually really does make it easier. I'm so much smarter than these players because of it.
Oh yeah, how do you reckon? Because you normally compete in the tournaments I play you within. You normally win. Is it cheating to say? But yeah, you were just pure judge of this one. Where do you reckon you would have stacked up, or if you were in this one?
Well, people on commentary are always, when they watch the players and the players make smart plays, they're always like, "Well, hey, that's why they're playing."
Every time I played in a tournament, you always place high, Jaiden. And
I disagree.
And you were the judge, so is it rigged? I'm not trying to make allegations against you, Jaiden. I'm just saying.
You relate to these people. I would be dominating. Any deck they want to give me, I'll take apart.
You would have DQ'd half the players, I hear. Is that true?
I've never DQ'd anyone in my life.
Yeah, except okay, buddy.
And Concerto running the remote. Oh my god,
I like it.
That's a comment on top. That's absolutely fucking sick.
Yeah, man.
That rule. 5 credits.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fucking nuts. I'm losing my mind over here.
No, it's a cool play. I'm with you, Jaiden.
People playing this game are so much better than me. It's unbelievable.
Man.
Let's see what we res here. Taking that Zato out is such a huge, must change the math of this run so much.
Yeah.
We'll see how.
Ooh.
We are still resing a Stavka.
We sure are.
So we're not going to do Hafren the combo, but
Oh, not the combo. Sad times.
it's going to be tricky to. And we are overriding what I believe was the ASF in the remote to sort of protect it. Looks like we were not going to be able to keep that one safe. And another sick ob trick where you can just rip out a spin doctor. Maybe that's why the tithe on. I guess the tithe could be anywhere for that still to work. But
that
really,
is true. Well, yeah.
And that concerto money coming in super handy because only one real credit sprint to break the Stavka. Looks like we are popping that spin doctor. Not sure if we jacked out or not at that point.
I'm not sure either. Cool.
And that Carmen coming in hand. We do have that twinning in hand.
It is.
So I wonder, and eventually that HQ becoming vulnerable pretty soon. We might see that come down and start to put elsewhere.
Look, I'm just happy I know what cards you're talking about without having to hover over them now.
Let's start making up card names.
If you start making up cards, I will be looking for him with a list and being very confused, Jaiden.
Wow, he's got Reggie's hammer in hand.
Okay.
Oh, I want to use Reggie's hammer to manipulate R&D using its card effects.
Yeah, good old Reggie's hammer. What a staple card, Jaiden. I can only assume the null signal version of a humanity hammer.
Of what?
What was
humanity's hammer?
Yeah, were there other hammer cards? I don't think there were other hammer cards. Well, were there? Maybe there were.
I don't know. We are extracting that envelopment, so that's pretty well timed now that it no longer has any of the run 7 routines. Presumably to get a tree line? Yep, that's going to go on HQ.
There we go.
4 credits to break with Kurapira, even before it starts getting advanced. Also 4 credits for Mazkarovka. So, while we can get into these centrals, neither of them are particularly cheap. There isn't really a good target to build up Kurapira counters. And Fenris really does have a good stack of money after that extract, and we're looking at another jam into the server. Unknown card. There was an SDS in hand, so we might be putting it in there unadvanced. Maybe he's found another Zato grid.
Ooh.
Unclear. Another bar here bans into hand, so could get some value with that Chesve and an install as well, potentially. Might be a way to get the twinning on the table. That is a click 1 draw, and I believe not using the class act, game lost there.
I love just retroactively calling out the top table.
It's so easy to miss these triggers. We are going for a transfer. Going through with Cura Power, Chesve does make that a little easier. So stealing 3 credits, we are going to jump up 6 on the right side. Only 2 cards in hand, so a potential to hit something if we've left that SDS in hand.
That's true.
And just seeing a Stavka there.
At least you know it's in hand.
That is true.
Thanks, Jaiden.
It is. That wasn't meant. That is true. It's a fact.
Yeah, it is a fact. Whether it's a good fact or not, different question. Yeah, what an observation by me, Jaiden. Ooh, bravado.
We are going to challenge that remote. Still has that Mitra in it, which I don't know if we've seen the full extent of what that card can do. It is like a threatening card with some of this ice floating around.
It's scary, yeah. You missed your perfect opportunity to just dub over the people as well. eBentl was talking. You could have dubbed over him, and you didn't, Jaiden.
I apologize. I'm responding to someone who is confused about what deck list they submitted to this event. Who's to say who that is?
True. Would we flag anyone? No, absolutely not. Man.
All right. So what are we going to see? Are we going to see a res here on this outermost ice?
Yeah.
We have 8 credits.
Do you res as a corp here, Jaiden? You're a big old player.
I mean, it depends what it is. Fenris is really going through some math here, really thinking this through. We are
And
going to
that's
find
why Federer is on the top table,
just give
Jaiden.
you 3 credits.
Doing the math
Oh,
unlike other games.
absolutely. And we're going to swap this ice with something in hand.
I like
Which
it.
might just be that we've seen before. And it is
out.
Avka Raz. We did see a Spin Doctor pop before, so that half run may be back in the deck.
Interesting.
Now we do only have 5 credits run aside, so a boosted Stavka, I don't believe we are able to break. And we are trashing a 3-coster, which does feel like we are doing half run combo.
Yeah, the good old half run combo.
A wonderful combo.
It's a fun combo.
Oh, and no, it is a Kesseroid.
Oh,
so
okay.
possibly still in archives. Makes sense. I mean, we did need to shuffle back an agenda and maybe another card potentially more. With that symbol chip on the table, it's a little less reliable, that combo.
That's true.
Now, what are we going to see here? Because I don't think we can break this. I think it is just going to be it fires.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
we're losing Karma. This is and we're losing Sang Cancer.
That is
which may
very
be
rough, yeah.
Got a code gate at the back here.
Ooh. Interesting.
And are we gonna? We are continuing.
Okay,
we're losing
let's go. I like it.
Program on the board.
Yeah,
this is absolutely sick stuff.
This is what we're here to see.
We do have the symbol chip on the table, so as long as that dice costs less than 5 to break, we should be able to symbol chip something back and break. This is incredible. I love this play.
Yeah, no, me too. I'm a big fan of this play. Of just running through ice.
And just a fly swatter, so definitely symbol chip is going to come back for that Sang Cancel.
Honestly, pretty good. I like it.
It's very, and we do have duplicate breakers in that that Mitra, not Mitra, sorry, MuslihaT card draw will ideally get some. Oh, and it's just a Zato in the in all that for no points. Which I believe 2 Zato in the bin is good.
It's good, but man, what a cost!
Huge investment.
Yeah, huge investment. For the bravado value, look at the bravado.
Oh yeah, that's 10 credits.
That's good bravado.
That is pretty goddamn good.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how quickly he can sort of build this board back up.
Yeah, we'll find out there.
You know what? We will find out.
Thanks, Jaiden. Thanks for confirming.
Adelaide Megacity.
Yeah, true.
Play better.
We release an episode a year, and what's the longest you reckon we could not release this and people still tune in?
Still tune in? No one's tuning in.
No. We don't advise people tune in either. If you happen to just click this video and hear this 1 minute of audio, please leave.
Bahia bands, getting that Carmen back down, checking the top of RD.
What's that? Okay.
Bit of thought, but stays on top.
Stays
nothing there.
Yeah.
So, after I think one of the most electric turns we've had.
That was
in the whole
turn. No, I agree. That was a good turn. I followed that turn. I'm very happy.
Was that Hollow Man on top? I think it must have been because SDS we knew was in hand, and it must have been.
Yeah. That was on top.
So he chose not to trash it, and possibly give it a way to score this SDS. Like he doesn't currently have an answer to the Kesseroid, and it looks like that's just Jam, SDS, and Hollow Man.
Yeah.
He can get away off the top. Yeah, there's nothing in hand that indicates we're going to be able to get in this server.
No, it's.
I believe we have just drawn a Curapira.
Oh.
That is pretty sick. So this server is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to break. So if we clean getaway and slam Curapira, I think we're a credit short of getting in. Ooh. Oh.
That is rough.
I think we're a credit short of making this. Draw, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Oh, actually, at 6 credits, I don't believe that Fenris is actually able to score this turn, because you would need 8 credits to score out an STS. So this is interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. This is actually an interesting
I'm
position.
glad you're doing the math of the cards. While I know what's going on, I definitely do not know the numbers on top of my head without looking.
Oh, we are resing a Hollow Man.
Okay.
And presumably using it. No, we're not resing it. I think.
The classic
We were a little ahead of him on the math there. Ooh.
Ooh.
I mean, I think we could have been pretty safe that Hollow Man was reasonably sort of known.
I agree. I think it was pretty known.
And then we saw it off the top, and eBentl knows there's an ice in hand, and then there was only one card, so I think that's okay.
Yeah.
It could be a game. All right. They've both been game lost, so it evens out.
I do like you just DQing your retrospective. Yeah, game loss, everyone.
All right, icing R&D and immediately extracting it to bounce up and bounce some money back up. So threatening to score next turn, but another Sang cancel. Okay, so in theory we should be able to get all the breakers down this turn.
I think so.
So another clean getaway, running R&D. It looks like.
Yeah.
Looks like another Maskarofka on top.
It does look like that indeed.
Terrapira come down.
Okay.
And are we going to charge this remote? Like he knows there's a Hollow Man. He doesn't necessarily know there's an agenda, but it seems pretty reasonable. We have cleared out a fair bit.
I think it's a pretty reasonable guess.
In fact, we know that 2 Zato have been trashed, a Tucana has been trashed, a Mitra has been trashed or used, and there's a Hollow Man. So that's all the upgrades. Like it could be a humanoid or an but there's nothing that wouldn't have been res last turn, like a regolith or
no, that's true.
I think we know that this is SDS now.
What do you trash?
It's got to be the Sang cancel. We know we have one.
There's another one in hand. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think that's the only viable option. I mean, still a lot of. We're down to 3 credits.
It is.
He was able to
but game the SDS, yeah.
There's not a server you can run that often, and the Hollow Man is still in there. We've accessed it twice and just not quite been in the position to trash it. I think both pretty reasonable calls considering the money situation, but boy, it's really when you see a card like that and you have the money, but you.
I probably trash it, but again, I would just trash it for probably other reasons. I think I just like trashing cards.
Other reasons.
Well, mine would be thinking about the long-term plan. I would just go, I can afford a trasher. I would.
That's true.
That would be my entire thought process on that move there, Jaiden. Can I afford it? Yes,
I'd make my decision. So.
Well, yeah, but you rig tournaments too, so.
I've never rigged a tournament in my life.
All I'm saying is Lloyd and I played first round, Jaiden.
Why would I do that? Why would I do that first round when I could do that in the finals?
I think you'd rig it in the finals.
I can absolutely rig this to get you.
No. I think it's easier in game 1.
Maybe.
But again, I'm not a judge, nor do I. I think I've only ever ran a single tournament though. I did the custom cube draft, where entry was doing like a custom card to enter. And that's the only thing I ran.
And so we do have some ways of getting some money back, which is good.
Yeah, some ways.
And a second twin.
Okay.
We still have no way to charge that twinning currently. Maybe there's another Shezve coming.
Maybe.
There is a Debbie in the list and a Mystic Maybe in the list, and I guess open markets as well can potentially charge it. That's not the most reliable. But I mean, this Ob has just been presenting so many questions that eBentl just had to try and answer them instead of setting that up.
That's true.
Harpe DM.
Yeah,
getting some money.
That's always good.
Yeah, if we're going to run. If there's rolls R&D, do you run this? Probably.
Yeah, I always run Jaiden. Again, half the time why I lose.
Let's see what it is. Maskarofka. So it only costs the corp really 1 credit, potentially.
Yeah.
Unless we break this.
That's true.
Do you break this? 4 credits for a single
I
access.
don't think I break this.
It's really tough.
Yeah, I don't think I break.
Yeah.
Well, at least I don't. We'll find out.
Could go
Yeah.
either way. Looks like we're bouncing, giving the Corp a couple credits
It does
back. I
look like
think
we're
that's
bouncing.
fair.
Yeah,
Corp has
that checks
fixed
out.
res. I think their money is. It's going to be hard to like truly destroy them on money. I mean, Hollow
Hmm.
Man is an expensive way to score, though. We saw that effect
Yeah.
with them already ago.
What a bravado.
And we are
Discarded.
bravadoing. I think just bouncing off of that
Yeah.
that castle for 3
Just a
credits.
little short, little small burst, not big, but
So we are sort
little
of back at a
bravado.
point where we can potentially look like we're challenging the remote. I think the Sankan seal in hand is known. I think MuslihaT revealed that.
Oh,
Pinned
okay.
off to the
I
draw.
missed it revealed. Oh no, so yeah, no,
Yeah, I
it
think.
was revealed by ID. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, of course.
we put something in that remote, a mysterious card, and just going to take a credit
I love a
there.
mysterious card.
Do you? Oh, a clean getaway. So that's
Oh,
going to be a little more money
that's
as
pretty
well
good.
potentially. Yeah. Now, do we want to push on this remote? Do we think? Like, okay, so
Um,
we've decided it's 7 credits to break. So it's really 10 credits because you got to install
yeah,
Sankan. Oh, it's tough. It's doable, but
but yeah, do you do
every
it versus other things? Yeah, 100% Jaiden. Like,
the thing is, it's not like you can get great value accesses on centrals until you get that twinning down and a way to charge it.
mm,
So there isn't like an obvious pivot here.
no,
I think we're going to clean getaway archives for some
that makes
cash.
sense.
Hafren's still in there. Spin Doctor on the board does make. I wonder if Hafren comes back in. I mean, it's going to resetting those Stavkas is tough. Sankan Seal is coming down. Are we running this server?
Yeah. Do you run the server here, Jaiden? I know I probably don't. A lot of ours
Um,
are big cost scare me.
do I? I think I probably do, just because I'm not quite sure where
Okay,
the.
agendas are.
I guess I'm worried about an SDS, so I may make the push, but
Yeah, SDS
maybe
feels
that's
also good.
even then. If I get down and it's an SDS, I have to
It's an
sack.
SDS. Yeah,
Something is going either way.
that is true.
I
And
believe
you'd
each
rather the
one.
points if you're trashing anyway.
Hollow Man Azef.
Ooh,
All right.
okay.
And Hollow Man is getting trashed this time, so we're going down to 0.
Okay, I like it.
Um, I think makes some sense because we're not going to get in that server again for a long
No,
time. I
no,
think.
I agree. I think that makes sense.
And now the fact that you're on 5 points kind of means you can
You can
maybe
trend,
instead of worrying
yeah,
about a server, you can try and find it on
just
HQ.
poke stuff, yeah. Ooh,
Yeah, but we are going for a push here,
we sure are.
which I think we have to feel pretty safe about.
Yeah, I'd
Especially
be
given.
shocked if that was challenged.
Yeah, this would be a tough one to get into,
Like,
and that's still double advance, right? So
yeah,
this
yeah,
is threatening
definitely.
it.
So definitely scary as the runner there.
Like SDS, if this hits like the Kurapira, those HQ,
Mm, definitely could
so
have been
they're
worse.
like looking pretty tough. Yeah, it could also be a bluff.
Either
Could also just
or.
be another.
I do love a good bluff
And
otherwise.
yeah, absolutely. I think it'd be perfectly legitimate to like, oh, it's an above the law or an ASF or something that we're, or
Oh,
maybe
definitely.
it's like off the books and just like 2 counters, and that's like
Yeah,
this
honestly.
remote's really safe.
Yeah, there's no
You
downside either way. Yeah.
like an off the books with a bunch of counters could actually be close to game winning here.
Ooh, you like that? Hmm.
It's a shame we haven't seen like reprise in hand for either of these steals. They would have felt really cool.
Oh, I agree. That would have been really good.
Yeah, I mean those. I feel like a lot of this deck is Hermes and reprise and just trying to like counter the board and bounce things. Oh, another concerto.
Oh,
For a
okay.
Carpe Diem, just 1 credit. Yeah, just looking at the list, I think there's about 15 cards at a 0/1 credit. So Concerto is certainly not like an instant like overclock or anything, but definitely a little bit of value card draw.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're just bouncing off the Kazaroid there.
Yeah, okay.
And Carpe Diem in hand, that'll help bounce up a little bit. Let's see what we're scoring here. Presumably we're going to score this turn. Single advance.
Oh.
It's above the law, so that class act is going to go.
Oh, by class act.
Yeah, certainly a pretty good hit if you're up. Like, obviously, I think it's really just about getting the points on the board, but
Yeah, definitely.
sending that good class act to the bin also feels pretty good. Hedge fund.
Yep, nice.
And no jam there. Interesting. Maybe just doesn't have something in hand or
Yeah,
a bit
I
worried.
assume that.
No draw off the MuslihaT or no reveal, so presumably not a valid target.
Hmm.
Someone in an interesting sweater just behind eBentl there.
That's true. There's definitely more interesting sweaters though.
What's the most interesting sweater you've ever seen?
I've got a collection of sweaters, Jaiden.
Oh, really? I thought you just said.
I think my favorite is the rainbow jumper I've got that is made in the decimal expansion of the number E. So all the bandwidths are the decimal, like the decimals of E. And it's rainbow. I know it's one of my favorite photos of me. It's just me, a rainbow jumper, and a knight helmet.
Night helmet. Oh,
Yeah,
a night
I'm wearing
helmet.
like a physical knight helmet and gauntlet,
But a night.
and the rainbow jumper in base E. One of my favorite photos.
Nice. We are Carpe Diem.
We sure are.
Let's see if we.
I do like Carpe Diem. That's a nice card.
To our server here. Yeah, getting a reroll. Looks like caught awkwardly between the mat. 6. We are going HQ. We are bypassing just for a single access. I think there was an ASF in hand from looking at it, so this could be game here.
Oh, okay.
1 and 5, or possibly more than 1 and 5, just to boo me. Another, a good tax for Carmen there. If we get it down, Mystic maybe coming down, so that'll help the money situation. But
or just for moral support, one of the two. Get your companions out. You never know, really.
Is Mystic Mamie cute? There's been some debate over whether or not Mystic.
Are you a big axolotl person? I guess.
I'm a
out of all the companions. I mean. Eh.
Oh, you're not. Oh, and a 5th ice on this server.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we've seen some pretty good tricks to get through this. I kind of don't really begrudge like being a little worried. Are we gonna potentially trust a Stavka?
Okay.
That extra 2 credits worth it. I mean, you probably 9 credits for a credit loss. You do have the money to sort of. Oh no, we are going to trash.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's okay.
Picking up Mystic Mamie, still no MuslihaT trigger. Couple whiffs there. We do have a short gamble in hand. Chesve and twinning, so there's definitely
some options.
Some options towards getting back to pushing these centrals consistently.
Which central do you go for if you're pushing centrals, Jaiden?
God, R&D can get really juicy in Ob sort of late game because they're pulling so many cards out of it.
Sure.
And it can just be a little bit full of agendas. My feeling would be to go.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. I would have probably pushed R&D.
Depending on how much time you think it has, it might be like you go HQ for a turn, then they ice HQ, and then you pivot to R&D.
Oh, that's probably better than just going. Oh no, I'd probably just go on R&D, but that's definitely not trying to get the corp to pivot or ice something they shouldn't.
It also is like there's 4 points in the corp score area. Like we would think probably this is another 2-point agenda remote.
That's fair.
So like just trying to sort of clear HQ out is maybe you'd like to do that before trying to check the top of R&D consistently, but I don't think there's necessarily. a clear right answer.
Yeah, and how do you feel about the deck being stacked so you can't tell how many cards are left?
That is rude. They are not thinking up the tree. I agree. They need to, I guess, number the cards or like lay them out
Yeah,
horizontally.
true.
You piece of shit.
Like, you get a rough bit of depth, but yeah, you don't know no real card there, Jaiden.
Dude, it would be useful to know if there's like 25 or like 16 cards, but I will give them a pass on this one.
No,
At the end of the day,
I'll give them a pass. I think most players were pretty guilty of stacking their deck, in the literal
yes.
sense of their deck being vertically up and not just. Yeah, I'm glad no one really listens to commentary because they're not going to pick up on that joke or why I randomly said that.
That was fun. Oh man, our commentary is so serialized and everything pays off. It's really good.
No,
there
we go.
That is an Azef.
That is an Azef.
Let's see what we trash here.
Yeah. You hoping to hit anything here, Jaiden?
Oh, knowing what's in the hand, like twinning would be great. Any like money in hand would feel good to see.
Money would be a good one to hit if I'm. Yeah.
Anything that is like multi-access is good, and money secondary.
Fair enough.
Like, because I believe he's only got one twinning in hand. I think he had two, and one got discarded at some point. So
sure,
a twinning hit could be pretty rude. There are a couple of jailbreak in the deck that we haven't seen. Those could potentially come into play. What else is there? There's a Chesve in hand. That would also, yeah, I'd be happy to see that go.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sharp R&D, which is a pretty, I would say, probably pretty clear tell that R&D is where the agendas are.
Yeah, no, 100% there. I think we're all thinking that.
Somewhere else is interesting stuff. So Lilo, I think both people are okay with seeing that go.
And it's
get hit. We're gonna have to another. Actually, a Lilo drawing up now when you're low on it would actually not be the worst at all, especially with Mr. But putting hit another MuslihaT whiff. So some of the pace slowing down a little bit on the eBentl side.
A little bit. Yeah.
Just figure out how we attack this. So doing some math on R&D looks like it's.
I just move my tokens around to look like you're doing math as well. Otherwise,
that's true.
It's whatever.
I also do wonder, like a sick bluff, just for like, oh, it's all in R&D. Focus your attention on R&D. I don't have another point in.
Hey, look, it's working on us if that is the case. We think it's R&D.
That's true, and we have seen some of the hand. I mean, I certainly haven't seen enough to confidently say there's nothing.
No, but enough to where I think it's R&D.
I think it's R&D.
But otherwise, a really good bluff. All can outplay the commentators, really. Not even your opponent, just the commentators.
Oh man, if we get got, we are going for a single access here. It looks like no draw, just click one.
Ooh.
Corner on top. Which I think must have gotten shuffled back in. I'm pretty sure we saw that in this game. Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe misremembered. It was a previous game.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going HQ again. So we're really just putting all our money into these accesses.
Ooh.
Sandstone, no luck there.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was time. Okay.
That must have been time. That makes sense. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Oof, so a time win to Fenris there. Really close. I gotta say, one of the most interesting games we've seen.
That was a good game. I like the game. I 100% agree, Jade. I followed that one. That was sick.
Two great players, two really good distinctive lists. Like MuslihaT is such an interesting.
Yeah, I don't think I saw MuslihaT. Like, were there anyone else on MuslihaT?
I don't believe there was anyone else on this ID on the day.
I saw. Yeah, I did not see that one at all.
This MuslihaT, cool. Now I think about it, one of only 4 decks outplayed on the game that are currently still legal. 4 runner decks. I believe every other runner deck, 26 of them have a now thing.
That would teach them not playing a deck that's legal after the ban list dropped.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Coming down before me, a glowing red orb with a white cross in it. It's the Swiss orb for the end of Swiss. I've made it through. But so many challenges lie ahead. Across the cut, the deadliest landscape anyone has ever faced. What horrors shall await me there? Find out on the next episode of Just Play Better.